Is this the most beautiful medieval village of Europe? We're going to try what some say is the world's best cheesecake and hit the trails in Harz National Park. By the end of this video, you tell me in the comments what you think. When you picture the kind of quaint medieval German village worthy of a postcard, you're picturing Quedlinburg and its roughly 1,200 half-timbered homes. This pristine level of preservation landed the town on UNESCO's list of World Heritage Cities, which is essentially bureaucratic recognition that this place is gorgeous. I know what you're thinking. How did Quedlinburg stay so well preserved considering German history? Two factors come to mind. First of all, it actually wasn't heavily damaged during World War II. Another is its relatively isolated location in East Germany. The communist East German government usually preferred modernization over preservation, but Quedlinburg was far away enough from major cities to avoid that fate. This helped foment a tradition of preservation and renovation with local government support in the 70s and 80s. Just 4 years after German reunification, and UNESCO was salivating over Quedlinburg and bestowed its World Heritage honors upon the town. But none of that's why I'm here. I'm here for a couple of reasons. Namely, I want to find the best Käsekuchen or cheesecake there is. It's supposedly here in Quedlinburg. But first, I need some fresh air, and few places offer it in Germany quite like the Harz Mountains. So it's a quick train ride to Thalle and we're off into the damp, moody mist of the Bode Valley. Goethe himself couldn't have penned a more appropriate setting for this backdrop, the legendary home to witches and other supernatural creatures who, because this is Germany, probably eat children or something for misbehaving. Alright, now to the business of finding the best cheesecake. We head to this plaza to try a piece at both Café Vincent and the Käsekuchen Cafe on Finkenhead directly across from one another. I found these two cafes from a 2018 article in the Mitteldeutsche Zeitung about the Kuchenkrieg von Quedlinburg, or the Cake Wars from Quedlinburg. Supposedly the cafes had a not-so-friendly rivalry, to put it lightly. First we tried going to Cafe on Finkenhead, but there was a guy at the door and he just kind of kept shaking his head no at us. We asked if they were closed and he just shook his head no. We asked if we could go in and he kept shaking his head no. We tried asking more questions, but he just kept shaking his head like a Berghain bouncer. Which is a comparison I'm only making for the reference, because I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in some line all day and night just for some schmendrick to tell me that I can't go in because of how I'm dressed. Anyways, no idea what that was about with the guy at the door. In any event, we at least got to try some bites at Café Vincent, where they've made up to 193 different cheesecake varieties. They're sold out of the original by the time we arrive, so we get blackberry with basil, raspberries with rosemary, and blueberry with pomegranate, the agreed upon winner among our group. Another day, another trail. Except this time, a not-so-minor meteorological miracle. Wait for it. Yes! Die Sonne lebt! The sun lives! I don't know what combination of frogs and potions had to be boiled together in a cauldron to concoct this surreal spell, but frankly, I don't give a damn. Give me that sweet sunny D. what else can I say about Quedlinburg? I mean, look at it. The problem is, I can't tell you about Quedlinburg. No amount of wordplay will put you on the cobblestones themselves and into the narrow medieval alleyways. This is a tactile place, from the crunch of the hiking trails to the clip-clop of your shoes tapping across the centuries-old streets. It's frankly hard to believe that this is just a few hours away from my home in the concrete cacophony of Berlin. This is one of the many reasons why I love living in Germany. It's all in my relative backyard. But if you want to know why Germany is the best place to move to in Europe, then watch this video next.